Hey, oh, it looks like pigtails. Like, it was so funny. It's so funny when you make curly hair go straight, right? It just kind of has a mind of its own. So, hey guys, good morning. I woke up to a bunch of messages and I am really super excited about all of this. When I first started with Bellame, like almost immediately, I got one of these text messages where they loaded $15 into my cart. And it was like so exciting. And I'm like, what is this company? Like, why are they giving me money to shop? And they just did it again. So that's like so super cool. So if you've already signed up for the text and email alerts, you do have to sign up to do the text alert to get it. But everybody should have woke up with 15 bucks inside their cart today. If you haven't signed up yet, I think, but I don't honestly know. I think if you sign up today, you will get the $15 loaded in as well. So if you haven't signed up yet, go for it. I mean, I don't know. You could go in and get a makeup bag for like $5. I think if you take off 15, I think it's like 20 bucks. So if you take off 15, it's a $5 makeup bag. So it doesn't mean you necessarily have to get something, but I wanted to answer some questions as I go. So do I wear the skincare underneath my makeup? Yes. I wear the entire skincare line. I do use it 2 times a day. I do wear underneath my makeup no matter if I'm wearing Saint or Bellame. So that is my first question. Number 2, make sure you shake your charcoal toner. Meg taught me that and I wasn't doing that before. So definitely make sure you shake your charcoal toner. Courtney and I were talking last night, when you're doing the eye cream, I use my ring finger because it's such a sensitive area and this is the lightest touch. And I tap my eye cream like this and then I smooth it out like this because I want that area to be as tight as possible. And I can't even believe how much like bigger my eyes are. I'm only like, I think I just started week 4. So I've only been using that for 4 weeks. And you guys see me without my makeup all the time. Do I still have some redness? Do I still have some sunspots? I do. But you can tell the overall brightness of my face. My face is much softer. I'm so impressed with the skincare. So hopefully those answered a couple of questions I saw. Let me know if there was anything else. I'm super impressed with the skincare line. So that was that. Okay. If you wanted to do a primer, there's 2 different choices of primer. You can use the mattifying primer or the illuminating primer. The cool part is both of these do work under Bellame's makeup or Saint's makeup. So this was huge to me when I decided to partner with another brand in the beauty bar, which was about a month ago. I wanted to make sure that people could mix or match because you guys, we love our Saint and I love my Saint. I have no desire to stop wearing my Saint, but I like to have options. So that's where we are. Whichever primer you use, you're going to be impressed with it either way. We're going to use the illuminating primer today. It's pretty great because it's going to help your makeup last all day long. It is a little bit of like a sheer to it. So it kind of just like helps. So just keep in mind, I already have my skincare on. So this is just going to help like even out everything. It's kind of like the glow drops, but it's not as crazy shiny, right? It's a little bit different. And that was 1 pump. So normally I jump on a little bit quicker and do my makeup after I applied my skincare. So normally 2 pumps or 1 pump, I'm sorry, will do it. So I just had to do 1 more because my face is just a little bit drier. But that's because I was sitting answering some questions back and I'm like, I'm just going to go live and I'm just going to answer the questions. So I'm just putting this illuminating primer all over my face. Can you see there's like, keep in mind, I've got my friends here. Can I tell you that this was not even anything? This was like a bump on my skin, 2 actually, and 1 right here. And I made them something. It's so frustrating. But I was telling Gabby last night, when I do have a blemish, even these, the skincare line from Bellame is definitely, you can tell that there's stuff in there that helps heal. Hi, are you okay back there? Can you see Roxy? She's so scared of trash trucks. She hates Thursdays. So I can tell that it definitely heals my skin. between the cleanser, it's such a great makeup remover too. If I didn't mention that, I meant to mention that too. So this is like really great. So the primer, let me see if I can actually like put a little bit of a, can you see there's like a little bit of a shimmer to the primer? It's rare. It's like barely there, I should say. It's really, really good. If you're comparing it to the Glow Drops though, the Glow Drops are definitely more like pigmented, right? Like you can see the Glow Drops are very pigmented. I have worn the Glow Drops underneath my makeup. When I first started, I was wearing it like crazy and I'm like, okay, this is so fun. I'm going to use this like an illuminator. This is going to go underneath my makeup all spring and summer. And then I saw this and I was like, oh, this is also a primer. So this is cool. So it's going to prime your skin. It has the skincare inside of it. So again, you're layering all this stuff that has the skincare on it. And I think that's what's making my face brighter too, is I think it's just a combination of the skincare and then the days that I wear my Bellame makeup, it's like an additional boost. So it's kind of really fun. So if you're mixing and matching, like you don't need to stress about any of that. We have not really talked about this stuff. This is Bellame's setting spray. It's wicked good. It's got, it's a 4-in-1. It is a mist, so you can spray it directly on your face, which is awesome. You cannot do that with Saints. This comes out like a fire hose, so we always spray it on the sponge. Spraying it on the sponge is still my favorite way to apply it, but you can spray it directly on your face. This is also infused with skincare, so the cool part is, I don't want to eat it. It smells so good. But again, it's just good for you, right? Because it's got the skincare inside of it. So this is going to protect, it's going to set, it's going to prime, and you're going to go like on your way. So keep in mind, you can also spray it directly on your sponge like we always do, and you can apply it that way too. This is just my favorite way. I just really like to make sure I get around my eyes, around my nose, and around my mouth. So I know a couple of ladies asked, do you use it? I do. When I use Saints products, I tend to show Saints setting spray. When I use Bellame's products, I tend to use Bellame's setting spray. I can use both for either. So if you have Saints setting spray already, you don't feel like you have to switch over to Bellame's. If you're looking for something different or you want something with the skincare in it, it's good. It's just, you're not going to be disappointed. Let me just put it that way. You're not going to be disappointed. It's a really great setting spray. Okay, so here we go. Oh, and I got some new lipsticks in the mail last night too. These finally came. So I haven't even opened them yet. So we're going to do that. All right, so we're going to go in with the concealer. This concealer has stuff in it that is like liquid gold. It helps with puffiness and it helps with under eye darkness. So I'm kind of monitoring that. I don't use it every day because I use my Saint stuff too, right? So I can't really give an accurate description of like how I see it changing my face directly. I can just tell you overall, since I've been using these products, the changes that I see. So I'm just kind of coming underneath and tapping it as a liquid concealer. So this is kind of like, and I'm going to just put some on the top of my eyes here. You can see I just put on the back of my hand and I just kind of tapped it. So this also helps with puffiness. There's caffeine inside of it as well. So it's going to help reduce puffiness as well as help with like under eye darkness. So it is like a traditional concealer. You can wear this over your Saint makeup too. So I have put my entire Saint makeup on and then I have gone ahead and used this concealer over it to either cover sunspots, I used it yesterday and covered my blemishes. So it's been really, really great. So I'm just kind of like setting it in. Again, I'm using my ring finger because it's such a sensitive area. And I'm just going to go in with the blend brush. I love Saints brushes. So again, you can mix and match the brushes too. I do have a brush from Bellame that I'll use for my main color. But I do tend to just pick up my brushes from Saint. Again, I just kind of like want these things to be able to mix and match together. I want to show you, hey Connie, how are you? Can you believe this deal? I know I already messaged you this morning, but I texted Connie this morning and I'm like, I just can't believe that they loaded this $15 in for everybody. I just want you to see what it does to my sunspots. You can use the concealer as main color. You can use the foundation as a highlight. You can use the foundation as a concealer. Like, isn't that so awesome? I just wanted you to kind of see that you can like mix and match and really play with these things and just kind of like do your whole face with the concealer. You can do your whole face with the foundation. So the foundation is on sale. I think it's $9. I think it's $9. And I was like, I can't believe this deal. Like, this is crazy. I hope this is the right color. I can't believe this deal. Like, this is just, it's like so crazy. And I can't believe they loaded $15 for all of us to use. Like, whether you're sharing it like I am or whether you're a customer, it's just so fun. It's just so fun. And I think I use too much, but that's okay. That's okay. Like I said, it's, you know, I'm not pretending to be perfect up in here. So we're just going to kind of like spread this all around, and then we're just going to blend it. So some people actually take this and use their fingers and blend it all the way around. Hey, Courtney. I got to show everybody your picture. This is wild. I just threw it all over my face. I got to show everybody your pictures of your 11s. So Courtney and I have been like, we talk every day, right? So like Courtney and I talk every day too. And we're always like, you got to check out this, like, look what it's doing. So she's taking the eye cream, you guys, and she's putting it on this, like, does anybody else have like that little 11, like right there? So I'm like tracking underneath my eyes and she's tracking like her little 11 area. And then, is that what that's called? Is that like that, like, I don't even know what you call that area. Like right here, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I've been taking the eye cream and I've been putting it on like my forehead, like whatever's left over. A little goes a long way. So like when I have any left over, that's what I do. So it's great. It's great. And we're all so excited about this $15. I woke up, it's the first thing I did. I was like, heck yeah. Like that thing was loaded into my cart. I was so excited. Okay, so I just switched over to the Bellame brush. I feel like when I'm blending like all over, I just kind of like it. That is shade 5. So if you're trying to compare, if you're lighter than me, I use shade 8 in the summer. So the foundations come in different colors and I'm mixing 2. I'm mixing 5 and 6 together. You can play. So it's really just personal preference. You can totally play. I know they have, so they're all closeout because they're coming out with a new formula. Same colors, but they're coming out with a new formula that has more skincare inside of it. So that's why you can scoop these up for $9. So you can get 1, 2, 3. I know 1, 2, 3 is available. I don't know what other numbers after that. So reach out if you're like confused on like what you want to. Can you see like I just added 6? So for me, I'm still like trying like playing and whatever. But you use such a very little amount. It's a pretty big bottle, especially for $9. So I did confirm the colors are going to stay the same, which is super fun. So I was like, all right, I'll totally grab more colors to play with you guys. And I know some ladies are like, just give me a rough idea. I'll add more bronzer. And that is where I'm at. Like I'll grab something and then I can just add more bronzer to it to make it work. And then so you guys can play. So this is traditional foundation. It doesn't feel like traditional foundation. It does have the skincare infused inside of it. So again, it's like helping my skin. It sits and feels very similar to Saint, where you don't feel it on. It wears the same as Saint. So to have a foundation that actually wears the same as Saint is like so good. So I'm super impressed with that. So again, I just have the concealer on. It really did a great job underneath my eyes. I have the 2 different colors of foundation mixed because why not? I actually mix my Saints too. So to me, that was like a no-brainer. Hey, Michelle. It was so good to see you yesterday. Michelle came to my office and surprised me. I had people in my office all day long. I literally got nothing else done. It was like CVS at flu season. It was like, next. It was so crazy in my office. But you look so good, Michelle. Like you're glowing. Like you're just glowing. And I love that blue color on you. Like that blue color is so good. All right. I did scoop up a darker concealer color. I cannot read these. So I have a couple of them. I grabbed some darker ones. I want to use it like a bronzer. So I'm going to show you guys. And I just put it on my hand. You can dot it directly on your face. I just want you guys to be able to kind of like see the coloring on. I think this is 8, I think. So you just placed an order. What did you get? Is it Bellame or is it Saint? Both are exciting, right? So we just love everything. So, all right, let me see what you're saying, Courtney. I did as well. I just got them yesterday. I got, oh, the different color foundations. Yeah, I need to be able to test it because, right? So it's super fun to be able to have all the different colors. Can you see how this just blended? Oh, I'm so excited for you to try Bellame. It's good. It's good. You're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. So now we need to know, what did you get? Because that's like the super fun part. Okay. We're going to need some more. So you can just put it directly on your face, right? You can just put it directly on your face. It doesn't necessarily need to go on your like hand like I'm doing. But again, it's a little different because it's liquid. So I'm kind of just like putting it on my, like, I guess this is what I used to do, right? My old makeup. I used to do that with my old makeup. It's buildable. The brush is really, really soft. So this brush is really, really, really soft for sure. It definitely blends. But again, you can use all of your Saints as well. I keep stopping because I'm reading the comments underneath. Foundation, concealer, and skincare set. I'm so excited. I think I put too much on my face. I am so excited for you. I am so very excited for you. You're going to love it. And I know you're like a makeup buff like I am. So I love to have options to play. And I think that's like the fun part. There we go. I just needed to blend. And this brush had a little bit of extra just like concealer on it. You see? It feels and looks like Saint on my face. Like it just, you can feel it. You're going to love the skincare, Michelle. You're going to love it. I was talking to Gabby last night and I said, I'm going to have a really hard time switching back to Saint skincare, if I'm being honest. And I have a lot of it because when I switched over, I just switched. I saw, just like you guys are seeing me, I saw somebody else using it. I saw Megan Christie and I'm like, what is on your face? What are you doing? And I just was like, I did not even care. And I just got it. And I was like, I have to try this stuff. Like, this is really good. And you guys know how much I love Saint skincare. So for me to even like put it on hold for a second to test something out is like pretty huge. And I really, really, really like it. I love the way it smells. I love the way it feels. I love that my skin feels clean. So can I tell you that I use the body wash and the moisturizer now? And I'm a little hooked because if it's doing this to my face, I want it to like do all that magic stuff to the rest. So I do drink the Hydrate Boost that has the skincare inside of it. And then I do use the body wash now and the moisturizer, the lotion. And so I've been really, really impressed with that. Okay, so this is like so simple, easy. There are some other products with Bellame that you can fill in your eyebrows. So let's just, whatever I've got, let me just show you. So everybody can use their 15 bucks. Did you already prior sign up, Michelle, or did you sign up this morning? Did you get the 15 bucks loaded? I hope you did. Okay, so a little goes a long way with stuff. This is Bellame's eyebrow stuff. Pomade, I think. I don't even know how to actually say that. And I got the darkest one. It is like a perfect match to my eyebrow. So if you have a little slightly like lighter color brown hair, I know I've got my grays, but still, you want to go with the second one. There's like 3 different ones to choose from. I'll tell you that this bottle is going to last you probably forever. I don't think you'll ever have to replace it. This is how much I've used. You don't even use a lot. You don't need a lot. So this is just going to last forever. I'm just using Saint's brush. They do have a brush with Bellame for this. I plan to scoop it up. I'm just curious. I want to try it. But I'm just using the spoolie brush from Saint. And it's such a little tiny amount, but it's really good. I'm a big fan of filling in my brows. So I wanted to share that with you. Okay, so when it comes to the powder, oh good, did the $15 load? I was hoping that people would be able to do that today and have it load. I was a little worried that maybe they wouldn't, but it's like so fun. And then you got 20% off, right? Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. You were already glowing yesterday. Now I can't wait. You got to take before pictures. Since you're starting the skincare, take them for yourself. You know I won't share anything with anybody, but you got to take them for yourself so you can compare. Because I kind of felt when I was looking underneath my eyes, I was like, I think I can tell a difference. I could see like a widening. That sounds a little bit traumatic, but I could just tell in my pictures. And I started to zoom in and I'm like, wait, there's like less wrinkles. And I'm like, it's like day 3. I'm like, this can't be real. This stuff is really good. So make sure you take before pictures. This is the Bellame palette. They're pre-built. It's kind of cute. It's got this crazy big mirror, which is really fun. And it does have a powder bronzer in it. And it's just good. It's really soft. It's really easy. It's not heavy like my old bronzer. You guys know, I think I've showed it a bunch of times. This is what I used to use. It was my favorite. You could get it at Target. You could get it at Walmart. You know, it's nothing crazy, but I just really liked it because it had like multiple colors in it. So it could be like natural. So if I'm going to use a powder bronzer, I want it to be natural. And that's what I noticed for this. So it is a very natural, very lightweight powder bronzer. You can barely see it show up on my hand. So this is just kind of like setting the concealer, if you will, the darker concealer that I used as a bronzer. You can also go and use Saint's bronzer. So there's nothing wrong with like dipping into your Saint and taking your brush and just using your products that you already have. So I'm just going to use Saints down my neck. I mean, there's nothing wrong with mixing and matching the two. Now, if you want to have a little bit more of a contour pop, just take your Saint, go into your contour, and like, let's just go give some like extra cheekbones. So the cool part is like, you're not just stuck, right? You're not just like, man, I've got this whole palette of stuff and I'm no longer using it. No, you just mix and match and you can add it right in. So when I do these after pictures and I share, I'll just make sure that I'm including all the different products, right? If you don't have this brush yet, you need this brush too. This is the detail brush. It's so good. So we're just adding a little bit contour down our nose and our cheeks, just to give a little bit more pop, right? So good. Wait, we got to do our jaw. So you could take and you could layer the contour. I've been kind of using the contour, or sorry, not the contour, the darker concealer more like a bronzer with Bellame. And I'm still coming in with Saint's like actual contour so it can actually define, because I do enjoy the way that looks. Okay, lip and cheek colors. Any of Saint's lip and cheek color is going to look awesome over this makeup. I have every color you can imagine, right? And I have all the new colors. I'm obsessed with Renaissance. I didn't become obsessed with Renaissance until after it was gone, and now it's back. So all of a sudden I started using this color, and then they like did away with it. And I was like, wait, I'm obsessed with this color and now it's gone. So it came back, right? Which is so super fun. So it's I don't even know if it's going to stay on the website forever. I don't know if it's going to be gone again. Just make sure you get it. It's just as good as Spellbound. It's just slightly different, but I really, really like it. It's just got like, and it kind of reminds me of like nude with like an extra punch, right? So this is Renaissance. I'm using this shape brush, and I use this little tiny side to make sure I don't have like that raccoon effect, and I just use it to kind of blur out the edges. Oh, pair it with Tango. Tango, where are you? I don't know where Tango is. Wait, this might be Tango right here. All right, we're pairing it with Tango. Oh, yeah. Oh, Courtney. That's good. That's good. So that's Spellbound and Tango, but this is Renaissance and Tango. So good. I don't know if you use this brush yet for your cheeks, but I love it. I really, really, really love it. Oh, and that has like a little bit of a shine to it, which is really good. Okay, let's talk about some lip colors. Oh, you can also set it with the powder. That's what I wanted to tell you. So with Bellame, I know Courtney and I have been kind of talking about it. We are setting the creams with the powders that Bellame has. So I'm using Saint's blush to really give the color, and then I'm setting it with Bellame's powder that came in this like little palette kit thing. And that's what I did. I got this little kit thing because I wanted to try out like everything. And it came with a foundation, a concealer, a brush, the setting spray. Oh, it came with like a bunch of stuff. And it came with some lipsticks so that we could play. Okay, so I want to show you. Courtney is like the lipstick queen. This is the one color that I have tried so far. So this is called Barely There. There's a bunch of different lipstick colors on the website, or 3 different kinds too. So one has like extra cream in it, one is a little creamy, and one is something else. I don't know. And I just got this color in, and I know Courtney already has it. It's called Hello Beautiful. Look at how cute. I opened it up and I was like, oh, I can't wait. I love that everything has a bee on it. It's so fun. This is called Hello Beautiful. And I have a feeling you ladies are going to love this super fall winter color. Like, it's beautiful. Beautiful. So that is called, what did I say? Hello Beautiful. And this is Barely There. So those are 2 different lipsticks. I also have a lip stain. This stuff doesn't go anywhere. So if you're looking for something on your lips, this is vintage right there. This isn't going to budge. Courtney will also tell you that it won't budge. Lindsay will tell you that it won't budge. This is Cali Rose. This is the one I've been waiting for. It's going to last all day long. So this is just, I thought this color would be like such a great color to show. So you can kind of see these different colors on. So that way you can put them on your lips. It lasts all day long. You don't have to stress, because that was a big thing for me, especially with lipstick, is I was like, I just don't want these to like get all over the place. And the girls are like, no, these are so good. You got to try them. And they were right. They are like so, so great. So if you're looking for different lipsticks, I can show you any of the colors. You wore it all day to the Notre Dame and it lasted all day long. That's impressive. That's really impressive. So I have to lean into my girlfriends when I'm like, okay, so I don't wear lipstick a whole lot. I have to lean into my girlfriends to be like, hey, you got to let me know how this lasts so I can share this with people. So I'm going to put just a little bit of Aquaphor on first, because my lips are like dry. We're going to put on Cali Rose. This is the new one, right? This is the new one. And I tap it on because I'm just afraid of color. Oh, it's really pretty. You guys, this is the new one. I think it's called Cali Rose. This is the lip stain. And I only want a little bit of color. My lips are really dark. So when it comes to anything like colors or anything like that, I always have to be like super duper careful. Or things just like don't last very long, but I'm really, really impressed. This is a really pretty color and it matches. Let me like sit back for a little bit. Can you guys see? The makeup is super natural. You're going to have that same very natural look. I am using Saint's sponge too. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. I even like it over Bellame's. I like, you know. Okay, let me tell you too. I got these. I'm so excited. So Jay and I are going to do these tomorrow night to get ready for date night, which I think I totally know exactly what we're doing. So he gave me a hint and I'm like, that's a line from Pretty Woman, which is one of my favorite movies. So I am pretty sure that we're going to see Pretty Woman the musical. I am like so excited. So he shot me off a line and I was like, I think I know where we're going on Saturday. So we're going to do this tomorrow night. So stay tuned. I was like, hey, if you do that with me, can I post your picture? Because I know that he also has under eye concerns because, you know, guys have those concerns too. So it doesn't mean that this is all just for women. Women tend to do it more than men. But I do know, especially because he had some issue when he was a kid underneath one of his eyes. So I want him to start using that eye cream too, because I'm just curious to see like what he will say. Like I just want to kind of see his results and have it on a guy. I know Courtney's husband's been using Hero and says that he really enjoys it and he likes it. And she said she loves the smell on him. So I was like, ooh, maybe he'll try that too. So, okay, so I'm just doing like a final set. I'm going to leave it like this. I am going to do a little bit of the glow drop. We're going to use that like a highlight. Sorry, I'm getting off track, but you guys know that happens to me. I get live on here and, you know, I think I have my own TV show here. So I'm just going down my nose. You can see it is definitely very pigmented. These are the glow drops. Oh, he loves it, huh? To order last night. Now, he's not using the eye cream yet, so he's just using the cleanser and Hero. Those are the two. So I was telling Jay that he's using it. I said, I think you're going to really like it because I know guys don't want to do a whole big skincare routine. Like it's got to stay simple. But I said, I think you're going to really, really, really like it. All right, so here is the glow drops. I'm using it like a traditional highlighter, what we call an illuminator with Saint. You can see it down my nose. I'm doing just a little bit on my cheeks here. This Cali Rose is set. This is the color. This is the lip stain. It's really impressive. I like the color a lot. I think I like Cali Rose like even better. It's a hair lighter. So Shannon Durso, if you're watching this, it's a hair lighter than Vintage. So I don't know how much you can, well, you can kind of see in the picture, but it's definitely a hair lighter when it's on your lips. So I'm really impressed with that. And it lasts all day long. So I told you, my lipstick girls tell me, because I don't really know, but they tell me, they're like, no, it's good. Like it's going to last you all day long. So you guys, the makeup, it's impressive. It's just as impressive as Saints, if not better. It's got the skincare in it, so it's just good. It's helping the overall brightness. It feels great. I don't feel like I have anything on my face. And it lasts just as long. Like it's gonna last you the whole entire day. Oh, he wants the toner. I'm not surprised. The charcoal toner is really great. Are you guys shaking it? So let me see. Now he wants the actual eye cream to use because he's like, your under eyes are disappearing faster than mine. That's what Jay's saying too. Jay's like, what? I want that too. It's good. The under eye cream is so good. So you could get the whole travel skincare set if you wanted to test it out. It's only 10 days worth, but you could do it once a day to stretch it out. And it's got the eye cream so you can test everything out. For sure, you'll see something in 10 days. But keep in mind, if you're ordering, the first time you order, you get the 20% off. You only get it that one time. So some of the ladies are scooping up the whole skincare collection because you get the 20% off. But it's good. You know what? Can I tell you what I think is so exciting? And then I gotta go because, I'll use the mascara with you guys on camera. I gotta tell you, everybody is seeing a result. I can tell with my makeup on, my face is brighter. I was at the gym last night. Oh, I didn't even tell you this. I was at the gym last night and, I know I'm sitting and I'm chatting. I promised myself I would be like super fast today. And I walked into the gym and one of the ladies that works there follows me on Instagram and Facebook. I just invited her into the beauty bar because she's actually not inside of the beauty bar yet. And I walked in and she's like, what are you doing to your face? She's like, I can see the brightness in your face, like I can tell. And I'm like, isn't it crazy? And she was like looking at all the pictures online. And that I think is like really neat. Like somebody that you see in your everyday life. I see her at the gym. So like, that's where I see her in my everyday life, right? And so she's seeing me like hair pulled back, sweaty, And she's just like, wow, like I can't even get over, like you can tell on your skin, you can tell in your makeup. And that I think is like such a huge compliment to the makeup. So I'm just using, this is the eyeshadow that is built. If we're going to do Bellame, let's just use all of that. I was going to do purples today, but this is Bellame's eyeshadow. So Bellame's eyeshadow, it's just as pigmented as Saint's. Actually, I think it's more pigmented, which the ladies will tell you. Bye, Courtney. You're probably already gone. Sorry, there's always a delay to some of these messages, so it never lines up. But the she'll tell you too. Actually, I think when she first used the eyeshadow, she messaged me and she's like, I think they're actually a little bit more buttery soft than Saint's. So I love that you can customize and mix and match Saint's eyeshadow. I'm a big fan of that. Some ladies, that's overwhelming, and you guys just want somebody to already preload the colors in a palette for you. So it's just the best of both worlds, depending on whatever you like. I'm just using Saint's brush. I don't have an eyeshadow brush from Bellame yet, and so I'm just using some of these colors. But I just wanted you to see they are just as good. You use your finger to pull more of the shimmer in the same manner. This is like their version of Sabrina, their version of Bubba, and I don't know, like a shimmery brown one. And we're just going to complete our whole look today. Why not? I wasn't planning on doing this, but this is what happens. You just start talking and then there you go. So it is like, they're just as smooth. They're just as nice. So if you get one of these kits, I think they have like a showstopper palette too. Somebody was asking me about, I do not own it, but I know some of the ladies, I know Lindsay has it. I know Courtney has it. I don't know if Meg or Christy have it yet, but I'll try to get my hands on a picture of it because I know somebody was asking me about it, I think on Instagram, but maybe one of you guys are interested in it too. So I'll try to show that picture for you. You guys get all my lives. I keep saying I'm going to go live more over on Instagram, but I don't. I'm always here with you guys. All right, there we go. So that's just using the palette inside. This is called Down to Earth. So I did use the powder bronzer, the powder blush over, and I did use like a little bit of the eyeshadow. So that way you can kind of just see the eyeshadow. It wasn't my plan. I was going to use Midnight London and Gigi today. I was like, oh, I haven't worn this purple shirt in a while. So, and then Bellame's mascara. It's good. I love it. It's got the skincare infused into it. It does have a thicker wand. So let me show you. So if you're coming back, and I know wands mean everything to different people. So I like to have a difference. It's always funny to watch people do their mascara, but I like having a different wand for different purposes. So this is going to have like a little bit more of like a thickening effect. And so it almost looks like you'll have eyeliner on, versus the one from Monet is a little bit thinner and it has a thinner wand. So it's going to have a more thinned out look. So this is just one quickie little coat here. And I only do a little bit underneath. If I go too crazy with my eyelashes during work, they touch my glasses. So the length and the growth is from the lash therapy. I had to trim my eyelashes back. That's from this stuff. So good. So I've been using that every other day just to kind of I'm slowing down the growth of my eyeshadow or my eyelashes. That's just crazy to me. That just sounds crazy to me. So I have this on like an auto ship because I used it a couple of times and now I'm a little bit hooked. So this is the mascara. I've been really impressed with how it wears. It lasts all day long. It comes off with no problem. I have been using Bellame's cleanser to remove my makeup at the end of every night, and it's really impressive for a makeup remover. And this just comes right off with like no problem. And it's not waterproof. I cannot wear waterproof mascara. it just really bothers my eyes. I have really sensitive skin, and I can have really sensitive like skin to like anything. Change of laundry detergent, when you get brand new clothes and you don't wash them first and it has like that starch or whatever is on it. Like my skin can just get very, very sensitive to a lot of different things. So for me, like switching something and trying something new is like a really big deal. So I can appreciate and understand when people reach out to me and say the same thing. That's why I just wanted to kind of like, as I'm closing out this live, I just want to remind you guys that you can do the travel skincare to try it out. And that way you will definitely start to notice. You can feel it right away. You will use it one time and you're going to be like, yep, you were right. It's good. Just keep in mind that 20% off is only good the first time you order. Okay. And cool part is if you didn't sign up for the text messages yet, you still get the $15. So yay, Michelle taught us that. I love that. Okay, there we go. Can you see? It's good. It's good. The mascara is good. So if you do it on the auto ship, it's somehow you get a deal. And then every time it orders, and you can push it out. They say it's wicked easy. It comes in your email. Can you see how this started to warm up to my face? Can you see how like it warms up to your face like Saint does? So I almost like scroll back to when I first put it on. It's like melting into my face. It does that same thing that Saint does for a foundation and a concealer. Like so impressive. The auto shippy thing. So it's like auto replenish. It's called something like that. Somebody asked me a question about it. I don't know exactly how to explain it perfect other than you get beauty bucks back. So let's just say you auto ship it to say every 60 days. That's what I did. And in 60 days, you order it again, you get a percentage off and you get like bucks back. And then the second time you order it, so another 2 months later or 3 months later, and you can push it out. Then you get more points back. And I guess they just keep loading your cart with like these bucks. I think that's like so cool. So I don't know. It's just really neat. It's just really neat. All right, let's see. Ha! That's the lip stain. It's so crazy. I like can't see with like the lighting. I can't even believe it. It's a beautiful color. I'm so glad I got this one. I almost got the Midnight to try next, and I was like, all right, nope. I've got too many ladies that want a very simple color lip. This looks almost like my natural color lip, actually. It's good, and it's going to last a way long. All right, guys, I chatted way longer than I wanted. I was like, I must be off in 15 minutes to get into work. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope I answered all your questions. Reach out. Keep asking me the questions. I will definitely do my best to come back in and share whatever I can with you guys. Oh, this is not Bellame. This is Monet's. It's that perfecting powder. Let me just show you. Somebody asked me about this, and I know Chrissy asked me about this too. I've been using this. I use the wash brush from Saint to apply it, and I come in like this and I cake it on like you're baking. This is what they call baking, right? You can do it with a pad. You can do it. Can you see how it instantly gets rid of the shine? You can do it with a pad, or you can do it with a brush. And you can do it with your perfector sponge. It's just a matter of what you like. And this was my picture the other day. I had Bellame on, but I used this powder. Can you see what this does? It like goes right inside of the pores. It sort of gives you like this airbrushed look. Can you see? It's just powder. There's two of them. This is the translucent one, but there is one that has color in it. I'll use that one more in the summer. So if you're a tanner, you might want to use that one. And so again, this is just Monet, but do this as a retail customer if you're going to do it. And that way you don't have to worry about the auto ships or anything like that. It's going to last a while. I'm going to go through this like crazy though. I just absolutely love it. You can just see it instantly, like will take down any shine if you don't want the shine. It lasts all day long. It has like that, it has something in it that kind of like diffuses the lines, and it's good. So when I stand in front of that one, I have like my front door, that's where those pictures were coming from. That is what you're seeing. It's just the natural light. I just have my door open and I snap, and that's where I take my picture. That's why I did that yesterday, where I took the picture and I compared it so you could see this is no filter and this is swiping a filter on Instagram. It looks just as good as a filter. If not, actually, I think it looks better, right? So I wanted to just like compare it, because somebody the day before was like, that's a filter. I'm like, swear to God, it's not. It's just my front door. I just opened up my door and snapped a picture, and there you go. So anyway, you guys, reach out if you have any questions whatsoever. I cannot wait for you guys to try this stuff. I've been like so super duper impressed. And again, if you haven't signed up yet, sign up and get that $15 loaded in. Go get a makeup bag. Go get whatever. You know what I mean? Try out the makeup line. Why not? It's cheap. It's on sale. If you have any questions at all, if you want to scoop up that primer, the mattifying primer is just as great. It has like a little bit of that mattifying underneath. So it kind of gives you like a little bit of that, like, you know, that matte look right from the get-go, which is really, really nice. And again, everything works with Saint. So that's the best part, is you can just mix and match everything together. So anyway, yes. All right, guys, take care. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. And again, just keep the questions coming, and I'll do my best to keep sharing whatever I can with you guys. All right, take care. Bye.